I've trained around 2,500 jiu-jitsu sessions, and this is what I've learned about durability. To us grapplers, durability is the holy grail. Being able to train hard, consistently, and be able to progress much faster than everyone else. All while avoiding injuries and not waking up beat up every morning. Too many people will just tell you to stretch more, do yoga, foam roll. Some people even push functional strength training, which to me is kind of a gimmick. But today I'm going to show you a different way to think about injury prevention. Before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you see all my BJJ strength and conditioning videos. We don't become durable on the mat by avoiding things. When people start strength training, they often avoid movements that either hurt them or it makes them feel uncomfortable. Now that makes sense on the surface. It may even make you feel good in the gym. But by doing this, we actually leave our bodies very vulnerable to injuries. In BJJ, we're constantly exposed to these awkward positions that leave us very vulnerable. And by always playing it safe in the weight room, we're just making ourselves more vulnerable on the mats to injuries. If your lower back hurts, you probably need to train your lower back more. If your knees hurt, you probably need to stop avoiding leg training. The key with this is start with the very basic variations and then slowly progress it over time. Add intensity and volume over time as well. Eventually you'll be doing harder and harder exercises and you're going to be much more durable. What people forget is muscle isn't the only thing that adapts due to exercise. Your ligaments, your tendons, and your bones all grow stronger and more resilient the more we place stress on them. By training like this, we take our weak points and turn them into strengths. If you want help with it, this is exactly what I help people with in my one-on-one BJJ strength and conditioning coaching. I'll leave a link in the description just in case you're interested. A lot of people tell things like yoga as the holy grail for BJJ durability, but I think just stretching falls a bit short. We often get hurt when our joints are taken to a range of motion where we don't have either control or strength, or both. Or forces are applied to a body that our body just can't handle. That's why we need strength training and muscle mass around the most vulnerable areas. Now let's define what mobility actually is. Mobility is not flexibility. Mobility is your ability to control and be strong through a large range of motion. This is where strength training through a large range of motion is huge for durability on the mats. When you lift with great intention and through a full range of motion, you're going to become a lot more durable and you're going to build tons of mobility. But you also make it incredibly hard for you to actually get injured in those ranges of motion when they happen on the mat. And that's where injuries happen the most. Squats. When I think of exercises that can be taken through a full range of motion so we can enhance our strength and mobility in these end ranges, I think of things like RDLs, split squats, Cossack squats, side lunges, deep squats. For upper body, I think of things like push-ups, chin-ups, lat pull-downs, one-arm rows. These movements build strong bodies that can hold up on the mat. Over the years, I've really grown to hate the term functional training. The idea behind it is solid. Transfer over to train in a way that transfers over to life in sports. But I think people take it too far. They start doing these circuit tricks or balancer tricks inside the gym that may look like jiu-jitsu, but they do not transfer over to the mat like you think. The problem is with these moves, you cannot train at a high enough intensity to actually see physical changes. Basic powerlifting and bodybuilding exercises often gets hated as not functional enough. Like a bicep curl is incredibly functional for jiu-jitsu. It's going to give you better forearm, bicep, and arm endurance when you're rolling round after round. It's going to give you tighter chokes that you can squeeze for a long period of time. Dumbbell row is going to help you with the open guard and arm drags and collar drags. Squatting is going to help your base, your close guard, and your ability to be strong on your feet. Here's how I like to train. Use all the modalities. These will help with your fitness, health, and of course your BJJ durability. Train the fundamental patterns through a full range of motion. Like squats, hip hinges, upper body push, upper body pull, and single leg variation. Add bodybuilding style movements to build muscle mass around the most vulnerable joints, build up muscular endurance, train power and speed with plyometrics and medicine ball throw variations. Train multiple ranges of motion, not just moving back and forth, but side to side, so things like side lunges. If you need it, make sure you add conditioning too. If you want my favorite BJJ cardio strategies to improve your gas tank, I'm going to put a link in the description to download my BJJ conditioning masterclass.